This is kind of a random video today, snooze dudes, but I just want to say I really respect French people and the French in general. So I went to Paris about a year ago, year and a half ago, and I was really pleasantly shocked by how nice it was. I know you see all this shit online about all these no-go zones in Paris, and maybe I didn't really get to interact with that, but and you also hear all these stereotypes about how rude they are. But honestly, I thought people there were very, very kind, and even though I didn't even really attempt to learn the language at all, or even say thank you in French or whatever. Is it mercy? Anyways, um, one thing I really respected too as an American, and why I felt so safe in some of the popular areas of Paris, was there was a very strong military presence there. I mean, just these big fucking jacked dudes, just like machine guns, just policing the area. And granted, it was during the Olympics time, so they could have just been there for that. But I really respect that compared to like the UK, where you got a fucking fat slob walking around with a baton, like as if that person's going to be able to enforce the law. It's ridiculous, and I think the French get it right. Another thing I really respect about the French is in visiting these World War II museums, and I was in that area of Normandy. There were a lot of American flags, and it seemed very appreciative of the fact that we kind of rescued them. And that was part of that is probably just to get tourist money from Americans, I'd imagine. But there's still a modicum of respect there. But one thing I really respect, and a lot of people don't understand this about Americans, is we respect power because we are powerful. And the French really make it a point to say that despite the Americans helping them out in World War II, which they were grateful for, they really maintained a sort of independence from kind of being ruled by America, which most European countries are kind of bitched by America. I mean, Germany basically can't have nukes. They can have ours that they can send out with our permission. The UK basically just does whatever the hell we say. And that kind of goes for the rest of Europe. But the French, they have their own military that they have more command over. They make a lot of very high quality weapons. The people there have a decent civic pride in their country, and it has a very rich, cool history. So shout out to the French people. Just be nice to us when we're ordering croissants and shit. I mean, your language is very hard to learn, and we apologize, but I just want to say that Americans, we like you, and keep doing what you're doing.